So if I sum up all the comments, messages, emails that we receive about interns asking, how do I build a portfolio? To be honest with you, it'll be in thousands. And the short answer to that is, in most cases, no. You don't need a portfolio. Even if you need one, you're sweating about the wrong thing. It's not a priority. So that's why I created this video, to address this once for all. See, the first thing you need to understand is, if you are applying for an internship, most probably you have never worked before. And creating a portfolio would mean either you put stuff which is not relevant for the hiring manager in an advertising agency or brand side for any digital marketing or performance marketing role, or you have to fake it. And if you fake it, they will know. Trust me, most of them will know. Even if they have like a bit above average IQ, they will know. Recently we had an interview drive. To be honest with you, one guy came and he told me, oh, I have worked with this channel, 1 million subscribers. And I checked the channel, it had more than 1 million subscribers. And I said, what do you do for them? He's like, I worked with them on strategy, on monetizing. And I was like, no, a channel which has more than 1 million subscribers, they wouldn't need monetization strategy from a kind of a fresher who has 1 year of experience as per his resume. So I asked him, okay, what did you tell them? He's like, I asked them to create a community, then create a funnel and whatever. And I was like, what was the result? This is where he got stuck. And he's like, no, I just submitted the proposal, and one by one, all the work experience. Because when somebody has done it for 10, 15 years, he can tell you on the face, even 5 years, no, you haven't done it. So, and it was a very bad impression. To be honest with you, that candidate was super amazing. He had good communication skills. He was well dressed. He had eagerness to learn and all. But this was really like, this put him in kind of a bad spot. And we had other people who we thought deserve more to be have the internship opportunity at our agency. I know a lot of good interns, like capable interns, who are looking for internships. But do you know, on the company side, companies are more eager to find such people, and there is a mismatch, and that is because of mistakes that people do. For example, a well-talented guy, he spends all his energy on building a portfolio, which I explained why it won't matter. And I'm going to explain where you should focus your energy on. But let me tell you one thing. No company in advertising agency, let's focus on this. In advertising industry, whether it's brand side or whether it's an agency, no company can run without interns. Internships are very important for the companies as well. At least smart companies, which is, let's say, more than 70%. Why? The first thing is, no company can only hire senior people, because senior people are for client relationships, account management, overseeing. They cannot let senior people invest so much money, so much salaries on them, and let them do the tasks which basically interns can do much better, because they are AI driven. They know the tools, they know things here and there. They have eagerness to learn. They want to try any mundane task. Most of the interns want to work hard, and they can do all this stuff like which juniors can do easily. For example, keyword research, coming up, creating sheets of different campaign structures, sending it to the clients, creating structure in the creative folders, and filling up data, looking at the daily reporting, QAing daily reports, checking the performance, updating the daily numbers, let's say decreasing the 10% budget on all campaigns, and a lot of other things. I'm just mentioning some here. The other thing is, advertising agencies are at the end a service-based industry, which means we provide service to the clients. We don't have any product to sell, and it is very talent-driven. It's a talent-driven industry. An agency is good if it has good talent. An agency is not good if it doesn't have good talent. And to getting good talent, basically either you hire people who are experienced, and it comes with its own problems. I don't want to go there. But at the same time, the easiest way to find superstars is hire interns, groom them. Out of 10, you find 2 or 3 superstars easily. And they stick to your company for a long time. And some of them basically get the vibe in the company. They stay there for a long time. I have done it many times in my career. I found superstars. I have so many examples to share. So overall, what I'm trying to tell you is, me personally as an agency owner and being connected with a lot of agency owners, hiring interns is very, very important, and all advertising agencies always keep a look for good interns. So what does it mean on your side if you're looking for an internship, whether you're moving from any other industry, changing jobs, or starting in this career, or you are a fresh graduate and you just want to start as an intern in this industry? One thing I can tell you from my experience, because I have hired more than 300 people in my career, one thing I can tell you is, for internships specifically, quality applications are way better than quantity. Now, I know people who apply for jobs and they don't do any research. I recently interviewed a guy. To be honest with you, when I asked him about the company, he's like, I'm not sure. He made an effort to come to the office for a face-to-face interview, and he didn't even research about the company. I mean, there's nothing else to see in an intern. All you have to see is eagerness, that enthusiasm, and basically seriousness about the application. At least if he can't tell me that, oh, this is my dream job to work with this company and all, at least he could have shown seriousness that, listen, I came for the interview, I take this seriously, I know this thing about your company, and all these things. I have seen people applying for internships, and when I check their resume, it says Chief Marketing Officer. And I was like very curious, maybe there's a mistake. I went to the guy's LinkedIn profile. It says Chief Marketing Officer without any experience. Okay, I don't know why you did that. You wanted to have this title on your LinkedIn for whatever. But at least when you apply for the job, check the resume, check what is the title of it. So don't apply for 100 applications, apply for only 4, but be very serious about it. See what they do. And I'll tell you what else to do, but this is the first thing I want you to understand. The quality of applications is better than quantity of the applications. Okay, we did the serious applications, we filled everything. So what do companies look for? Before we go into what you should do, let me tell you what do companies look for. When hiring an intern, they don't look for if you have knowledge about everything, the media landscape, the technical knowledge, the strategy knowledge. No. Every company who hires an intern, they look for few things. The first one is attitude, which we kind of touched on. Like when you come, when I ask you, why are you looking for this internship? Your answer, like, listen, I want to make a career in advertising agency, and I know about your agency, you do this, you have these kind of clients, so it would be a very good platform for me, and I'm going to give my best, and blah, 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 whatever. The second thing we look at is trainability, whether somebody is trainable or not, like asking some aptitude questions or asking you, what do you know? And then checking, okay, you said, I know this particular topic. It can be anything. What do you know about this? Because previous guy was like, one of the guys in the interview was like, I have handled social media for my businesses, which one of my cousin owns, blah, blah, blah. And I asked him, okay, social media, what is a content calendar? How do you decide on content calendar? What is a content pillar? He had no clue. It was rather better if he would have told me something irrelevant of advertising industry. I'm interested in investing stocks and crypto. I might have asked him some crypto questions, and I was like, no, this guy said he knows this, and he actually knows this. So you understand the general aptitude, you understand the trainability, and you understand the seriousness of the candidate. So this is how you should approach. To be honest with you, we have one intern in our team who recently joined, and he's doing fantastic. And I remember in the interview, I asked him, what do you know about digital marketing? He said, I have done courses about digital marketing. I know a lot theoretically, but I have never worked on any campaign. So I asked him something about Meta, and he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. I only know about Google Ads. He didn't say analytics, I have tried this. And I asked him a few questions. What do you know about Google Ads? He's like, I know how to do keyword research. I was like, okay, this is the campaign. How would you structure? And he told me, I'll create 1, 2, 3, 4 ad groups. And I was like, no, he knows this. It's a tiny bit, but he knows this. So you understand the trainability and things like that. If we don't create a portfolio, how do we add weight to our profile when we apply for a job or when we go for an interview. Basically, how do we build credibility without having experience? The easiest way is research about the agency, research about their clients. For one of their clients, create a hypothetical campaign structure and tell them, before the interview, I spend 1 day on this, I can show you. And if you show me that, okay, you know what, I know about your agency, this is one of your clients, I came to know about it from the website. I spent 1 day, listen, in my Google Ads demo account, I created one campaign structure for it, including the keywords and research and ad copies. This is what I wanted to show you. This is what I have done. Impressive. Super impressive. Or, okay, I haven't got a chance to work on Google Ads, Meta Ads. I don't know much about it, but I know Canva. So for example, I saw this is one of your clients and I saw their ads. I designed a static banner for your client. I think this is a good creative because I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to make sure that the creative looks good and whatever. You explain your work. Incredible. At least better than lying on your resume that I was able to improve ROAS by 40%, bring down CPC by 27%. These are like, I even remember these numbers which people put 27, 42, 20. So what I'm trying to say is don't focus too much about building your portfolio and all. There's nothing as an intern you can put in your portfolio. If you want, additionally do it, but focus on the primary things. Focus on being serious. Focus on filling the application form with all the details. Put some effort into it so that it shows, it stands out. Focus on working something for the agency, knowing who their clients are. Do something very specific, even if it's a tiny thing. All agencies look for is if your attitude is right and if you're trainable, if you'll be able to grow. But they'll be more than happy to onboard you. Trust me, I'm telling you, for a fresher, it's an insider secret. Agencies are always look out for interns who can be their future superstars. And I know sometimes as an intern, you might have been facing certain problems. Let me know in the comments. I'll address that in the next video. But I wish you all the best for your future applications. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.